Right, the last one is one-to-one coaching.
One-to-one coaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to cook. Let Apple cook. I've been filming with one-to-one coaching for a minute now, and I'm seeing them everywhere. Power League, goals, here, there, and everywhere. But have they got the quality? Are they delivering a quality session? Are you as a parent getting your money's worth? That's what I want to know. Like how, if I'm a parent that knows a little bit about football, how do I know that I'm getting my bang for my buck if I'm paying, what, £50 a session? Is that how much people are paying now?
It depends. It depends. I think first and foremost, one of the first things that I'd be looking at is to what level is this person qualified? I need to know what players they've worked with and what players they've developed. Don't show me no videos of already made academy players that you coach. Don't show me no videos of players that you didn't coach, but they come to a session just to show out and make your content look good. Show me the ballers that you've taken from can't kick to balling out.
I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people, there's this kind of unwritten code, if you like, where people might say, oh, well done on XYZ player signing for XYZ club, and they had that small minority.
Yeah, they saw it in my car park one time, so therefore that's their influence. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I see it all the time.
What is that? Like, how do you kind of get around that? Or how do you out that person like, nah, mate, I took him from here, literal grassroots to halfway of his journey or 3/4 of the way of his journey. You did 2 sessions with him, and then now you're singing his praises as the next Mourinho.
Not to sound harsh on parents and guardians that have got kids and whatnot, or even not to sound harsh on players as well, because now a lot of older players are looking for one-to-one coaches. If you're the kind of person that's drawn in by social media and you watch a couple of videos and you think it looks good, and therefore you go and pay through the arsehole to go and do sessions with this person, quite frankly, you deserve everything you get. It doesn't take much to ask somebody, oh, okay, so what qualifications do you have? What players have you worked with? Do you mind if can I ask a few people that you've worked with? Just do some homework. It's not hard. This football community is very, very small. Yes, it's big, but it's very tight-knit. If you ask somebody in South London about Apple Westcott, they'll go, oh, the guy that works at Fulham, or, oh, they'll know. So, and then you can get a CRB check on somebody pretty quickly. But just do your due diligence in the sense that you can ask a few questions. You'll know whether or not if this person is worth the money. The questions that I would ask are, what sort of program would you write for my son or for myself? What kind of player do you see me as? And what position do you think I play? Any coach that's any good, if he's going to coach you one-to-one, listen, the things that he needs to be doing is coming to watch you play first. He needs to do a proper assessment of you. He needs to check what's this person's level of athleticism like, what's their fitness like, what's their technical ability like, what's their skill level like, are they flary? Which, by the way, technical ability, skill and flair are 3 completely different things. Again, these people don't seem to know this. There's so many different things. Listen, I could out or forward it in less than half a second. Less than half a second.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you're a professional football coach and you work with pro players, you work in football full time, you know what good coaching looks like. Good coaching can be subjective, yes, absolutely. But ultimately, you're looking at coaching at a certain standard, at a certain level. What does it look like? Well, let's look at their preparation. Let's look at how they talk, how do they present. And when I say present, it's not what they look like, it's how are they presenting. Okay, are they coming to you with a PowerPoint and they're going, okay, so look, if you look at this, are they coming to you with data? Are they going, okay, so this is the kind of data, this is the kind of loading that you need to be working towards. What level do you play at? Oh, okay, you play Sundays. What level are you trying to get to? Okay, well, let's have a think about where you are physically, where you are technically, what's your tactical understanding like, and let's see about where I see you fit in. What club do you play for? Oh, okay, how do they play? What's their philosophy? Okay, because now I need to make you better in their system. Otherwise, I turn up to do sessions with my son, and I will see the frauds taking every pitch all around us. And they are just cha-ching, cha-ching, doing the same thing. Same kids doing the same nonsense turns, doing the same nonsense touches, shooting into an empty net. And next thing you know, I ask the kid, what position you play? I'm a centre-back. Oh my God. I'm saying, why are you doing step-overs and shooting into an empty net? Do you know how to tackle?
Yeah.
Kind of. All right, do a 1v1 with my son. Don't know how to tackle. Coach, why are you not teaching the kid how to tackle?
Wow.
Because and this is something, and sometimes you might do yourself out of business, but it is what it is. There has to be an element of integrity. Sometimes kids don't need one-to-one. They need small group sessions.
Yeah.
And they need small group sessions targeted towards their IDPs, their individual development points, or their ILPs, however you want to put it. But they need sessions centered around what they need. So sometimes you might need to have a couple of kids on hand, where you go, listen, today's not about you. You can train for free, but this is about him. I need people to help him do this, or I need people to help her do this. So it's like, okay, but be honest. And let's be real, one-to-one is only really good for developing technique and confidence, fitness, athleticism. The game element, the actual application, you need repetitions in a group environment. Anyone that says any different is a liar. They don't know what they're talking about. I'll stand in the room with anybody and argue that point. You must be in a group environment to learn application and timing.
Whilst we're talking about small sessions as well, a cousin of mine, or my cousin should I say, he put his kids into a one-to-one session.
Yep.
Ended up rocking up and it wasn't a one-to-one session, it was a small group session. I think he paid something like 30 odd quid for it.
Yep.
And it wasn't a one-to-one session.
Yep.
Now, I might be out the loop here, but is that right?
They're taking the piss.
And I get it, look, coaches, you all have your different price points, get what you're paid, get what you're worth and all the rest of it, cool. But I just wanted to know that from...
Listen, it's hard times.
And there was 5 in the group, by the way, just so people
Listen, it's hard times. Just do what you say on the tin. If it's a one-to-one, do a one-to-one. If it's a group session, charge me for a group session. But the fact of the matter is people are charging now 20 and 30, 40 pound even for a group session. That's what they're doing.
Not even a one-to-one.
No, group session. That's what they're doing.
So again, that's 5 people in there, 100 quid.
Yep. For mad basic. They jump on YouTube, 3 people in a head-to-head duel, and they'll get a drill, they'll get an exercise. I think Jose Mourinho said a good few years ago, now coaching's almost a lost art because you can just jump on YouTube. There's all these coaching applications. I don't have one coaching app on my phone, not one. If you check my YouTube history, I've never searched to draw an exercise ever because there's no one exercise that's going to work for any one particular thing. It's about context.
It's not one size fits all.
It's not one size fits all. You need to look at what's wrong, analyse it, break it down to its foundations, look at the details. Okay, what individual elements need focus here? Okay, you can't dribble. His first touch is off. Why is his first touch off? Okay, their ball receiving is not great. Why is their ball receiving not great? Are they static when they receive the ball? Are they always moving? Are they off balance? Are their feet too close together? Are they scanning? Do they understand? Is it uneven? So there's so many different elements of assessment that goes into it and analysing that goes into it. It can't come with just a qualification. It comes with experience. Now, the experience and the qualification generally comes hand in hand. I've been doing this 23 years. So you ask me a question about football, I can read it off with my eyes closed, backwards. So there's easy ways to find out who the frauds are. Just do you have the balls to do it? I think most of the time people just want an easy life. And cool, I get it, I understand it. But then also you've got, unfortunately in our society these days, a lot of single mums. They just want what's best for their sons. They jump on Instagram because that's the app of choice. And it's, oh, that looks amazing. Oh, look at that kid. Oh, he plays for them. And of course, they're going to get sucked in and think, oh, well, my son can be like that. No, your son can't be like that. Because this guy that's putting up the picture of that kid, he didn't coach that kid. He's there for the promo video. He plays for Crystal Palace. He's already made. So it's like, yeah, listen, real coaching is done in the trenches. Shout out to my boy Ricochet.
There we go. Listen, players, if you want a real coach, holler at Apple.
Don't hit me up.
No.
Don't hit me up.
I'm picking up your thing because again,
don't hit
real
me
coach, bro.
Don't hit me up.
Why?
Nah, listen, I one-to-one with my sons. That's it. Listen, the only time you see me I take on projects.
Yeah.
I do projects.
Mbappe's
projects. I do
projects.
projects. Don't come to me because you want to do a 6-week or a couple of sessions. No, I don't do that. I do from start of your journey to the end of your journey. If you come to Apple, I'm yours for life. That's it.
There you go. So hold at Apple then.
No, don't get at me. No, I don't want
Listen
it.
to me,
I don't want anyone. No.